When you start to take off and really make what you know are serious changes, you're transforming, you've made a transformational change. One of the things you may come up against fairly quickly is like, whoa, now wait a minute. Am I really ready for this? Am I okay here? Is it all right for me to be doing this? This is different from Icarus not wanting to get, or wanting to get close to the sun and then crashing. This is a question of, in some way, who I am I enough? Am I a person who can operate that high? Is it okay for me to be at that level? Or will I maybe crash and burn? Or will I just, I'm not used to being up here. Do I know what to say? Are people gonna find out I'm a fraud? Am I gonna think I'm faking it? The issue of deserving success is something for you to pay attention to and to begin to deal with. And one of the ways for you to deal with it is to use one of the most powerful things we have, which is visual imagery. To literally take a little bit of time every day to imagine yourself in some scene where that scene depicts your having achieved a completely new level that demonstrates that everybody around you, you're serious. I mean, that would be like you finally, for your science, win the Nobel Prize, and you weren't seeking the Nobel Prize, but people from the outside looked at your work and they said, dude, that's Nobel Prize work. You're getting the Nobel Prize. So if you visualize that and accommodate that and start to actively see yourself where you'll be when you achieve the success you're vying for, you'll flatten that issue of am I deserving, because you will have seen people praising you, giving you accolades, not in some adoring way, just, dude, you rock, you do good work. I like your work, I want to hire you. People will come to you and they will let you know eventually, but before you're there, visualize that occurring. It will help you accommodate to a chapter you haven't gone to yet. It'll lay down some neural pathways that are new, and those will support you so you won't be so sideways. There's a video that I've done on sudden success. This is related to that. It's a part of something coming and you not being sure you're ready. And it's also one of the places that people stall. They are about to make a shift, but it's something that's been so important to them, that they've held so close to their heart, that it's like the big project. They can do all this and all that easily, but what if I really go for that other thing that's a little trickier, that's like much bigger step? It's like, can I allow myself? And this produces postponement, and it produces people waiting a long time, this issue of do I deserve it? Am I ready? People waiting a long time for something that's as natural and deep in them as they could. They just have to have the courage to step out and make the steps toward it with faith, with that as if kind of quality of, I will act as if I do deserve. This is powerful stuff. The issue of deserving, as I've talked about it here, is one of the things that people, they can come right up to the edge of something. I mean, I've worked with people who finished law school but never took the bar exam. I've worked with gifted teachers who did everything to get their credential and never taught a day. I've worked with people who passed the bar and never practiced law. What is it that can stop us? It's that issue of, oh, am I really deserving? Own that. Let yourself go. Every new step always involves something shaky. I remember to this day, as clearly as anything, the very first therapy session I had. I was at the Sacramento VA hospital. I sat down across from a guy, and I thought, I'm making this up. Yeah, I've taken classes, but now I'm doing a session. And they've made me Dr. Christian, the therapist. You're always going to have a transition you have to make. You have to cross over to another side. You got to be Moses and not be wading across the river. You've got to cross into the promised land. And a lot of people stop right at the edge there. I don't want to see you do that. I don't think you want to do it either. You can finesse your way past that issue of do I deserve in the ways I've described, but also by having a good supportive relationship with somebody you entrust to be your guide. You do not climb Mount Everest without Sherpas. You do not become a Formula One racer without a pit crew and many advisors and a good sponsor. Think of investing in yourself and sponsoring the education and the experiences that make you know you deserve it, that you have acquired the skills necessary. Don't fake it, make it. Since you're a high achiever, you may know about this. High achievers often hit a wall. They're going along, they're having one success after another, and then suddenly something happens and they grind to a halt. And it's confusing because they're not sure what it is they've done wrong, if it's anything. They just know that they're not moving anymore the way they're used to moving, the way they have moved in the past. If you've run into like what seems like a ceiling over you, and you're kind of in a fog and you're mystified as to what's getting in your way, you can even kind of slide into a swirl of doubts and wonder if you've ever really achieved anything significant at all, and whether any of your amazing achievements that you've done were anything but kind of fronting or a little bit of a fraud. That is really negative and pernicious, and it doesn't have to be that way. I want you to go get a free report from me. Go to drkenchristian.com/breakthrough and receive from me this free report with action steps that are going to tell you exactly what to do now to get you going.